Tales on Thursday, Tales on Thursday, with Miss Mary, Tales on Thursdays, Tales on Thursdays, with Miss Mary, Hi friends, this is Mary here. So we're continuing our theme about springtime, and it's our last week in May, so we're going to talk about gardening. So the title of the book, or the name of the book, is called The Curious Garden. And the author, the person who wrote the book, is Peter Brown. There was once a city without gardens or trees or greenery of any kind. Most people spent their time indoors. As you can imagine, it was a very dreary place. So dreary means sad. Okay. However, there was one boy who loved being outside, even on drizzly days, while everyone else stayed inside. You could always find Liam happily splashing through his neighborhood. It was on one such morning that Liam made several surprising discoveries. He was wandering around the old railway, as he did from time to time, when he stumbled upon a dark stairwell leading to the tracks. The railway had stopped working ages ago, and since Liam had always wanted to explore the tracks, there was only one thing for a curious boy to do. I wonder what he's going to do. Let's find out. Liam ran up the stairs, pushed open the door, and stepped out onto the railway. The first thing he saw was a lonely patch of color. Wildflowers and plants were the last things he expected to find up there. But when he took a closer look, it became clear that the plants were dying. They needed a gardener. So a gardener is somebody who takes care of plants. Liam may not have been a gardener, but he knew that he could help. So he returned to the railway the very next day and got to work. The flowers nearly drowned, and he had a few pruning problems, but the plants patiently waited while Liam found better ways of gardening. As weeks rolled by, Liam began to feel like a real gardener, and the plants began to feel like a real garden. Most gardens stay in one place, but this was no ordinary garden. With miles of open railway ahead of it, the garden was growing restless. It wanted to explore. The tough little weeds and mosses were the first to move. They popped up further and further down the tracks and were closely followed by more and more delicate plants. Over the next few months, Liam and the Curious Garden explored every corner of the railway. Ooh, see how nice and green it's turning? Wow, look how pretty. And look at the sky. How nice and clear it is. Ooh. After spending his spring and summer and autumn with the garden, Liam's time on the railway was finally interrupted by winter. Heavy blankets of snow fell on the city that season. And for the first time since he became a gardener, Liam could not visit the plants. So all the plants were underneath the snow. Rather than waste his time worrying about his garden, Liam spent it preparing for spring. After 3 cold months, the snow finally began to melt, and Liam rolled his new gardening gear over to the railway. Winter had taken a toll on his garden, but thanks to Liam's planning and his handy new tools and a little help from the sun, the plants soon awoke from their winter sleep. The garden had always wanted to explore the rest of the city, and that spring it was finally ready to make its move. Once again, the tough little weeds and mosses set out first. They popped up farther and farther from the railway and were closely followed by more delicate plants. The garden was especially curious about old, forgotten things. Few plants popped up where they didn't belong. Others mysterious popped up all at once. But the most surprising things popped up were new gardeners. See, other friends are helping with the garden. See everyone helping? Many years later, the entire city had blossomed, but all of the new gardens, Liam's favorite was where it all began. The end. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.